Mercedes just tried to hide this from us. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Mercedes news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Mercedes are bringing new upgrades to the W14 at Qatar Grand Prix. Fast forward to the present, and Mercedes F1 has already embarked on a journey to reclaim its former glory. Head of race strategy, Rosie Waite, just revealed their ambitious plans to bring upgrades to their W14 race car, not only to bolster their battle for second place in the Constructors' Championship that's closely contested with Ferrari, but also to lay the groundwork for the 2024 season. According to his interview with F1, while Mercedes has revamped the design of the W14 after a challenging start to the year, their efforts have yet to yield a race win. However, their determination remains unwavering. He said that the team's focus now extends to both the current W14 and the future W15, as they aim to enhance the present car's performance while gaining valuable insights for the development of the next-generation vehicle. The decision to continue investing in the W14 is far from straightforward. Waite pointed out that the approach of Mercedes F1 is multifaceted. Upgrades are meticulously designed to not only enhance performance but also deepen their understanding of crucial aspects. These innovations are carefully honed to address specific areas of improvement, serving as a dual-purpose tool for immediate gains and future development. The lessons learned from testing these upgrades during the current season will directly contribute to the evolution of the W15. In the fierce battle for second place in the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes refuses to lose sight of their objective. Upgrades are on the horizon as they strive to maintain their competitive edge against Ferrari and secure a coveted position in the standings. Mercedes' trackside engineering director, Andrew Shovlin, adds further perspective on their forward-looking initiatives. He stated that the team is committed to resolving persistent issues plaguing their current car, ensuring that these challenges do not carry over into the next season. Shovlin acknowledges that while certain aspects have seen improvement, there is still a significant performance gap to bridge, especially when competing against the formidable Red Bull racing team. Moreover, the field has become remarkably competitive, with narrow margins separating the teams. The director added that Mercedes F1 aims to not only bolster performance, but also instill confidence in their drivers, a critical factor for success. Intriguingly, Shovlin also hints at interesting projects in the pipeline, signaling the team's determination to push boundaries and explore innovative solutions in their quest for resurgence. Mercedes F1 appears to be navigating the 2023 season with a clear vision of redemption. Their strategic approach involves targeted upgrades to the W14, a car that symbolizes their determination to recapture their former glory. Simultaneously, they lay the groundwork for the W15, aiming to rectify past issues and close the performance gap that has emerged in the highly competitive Formula One landscape. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on Mercedes as they strive to secure their position and set the stage for a triumphant return in 2024. The Mercedes F1 team has been on the back foot compared to Red Bull since the start of the 2022 F1 season. The Brackley-based team has not been able to match Christian Horner and Co.'s might. Still, amidst their ongoing tussle with Ferrari for second place in the Constructors' Championship, McLaren boss Andrea Stella claimed they will be in the title fight in 2024. Lewis Hamilton and George Russell recently signed contract extensions with the Mercedes F1 team that will keep them on the German outfit until the end of the 2025 F1 season. The duo believes that Toto Wolff's men will be able to conjure up some magic in the upcoming years, and Andrea Stella holds the same opinion. While shedding light on who could challenge Max Verstappen next year, he said, as reported by Soy Motor, "And let's not forget Mercedes, who I think realized what they needed to work on. I suspect they are going to fight back quite strongly. There are no factual elements at the moment that say this is the pecking order we will see next year, I think. Things can evolve." Looking at the comments of Stella, it seems that he has kept close tabs on the progress of Mercedes during the ongoing campaign, and thus believes that they can turn up as real title contenders next year. Mercedes last won a Formula One World Championship at the end of 2021 when they secured the Constructors' title. While Andrea Stella has admitted that in his opinion, Mercedes has a very real chance of fighting for the World Championship in 2024, he has also, on the other hand, made it known that the progress around McLaren's 2024 car is also going well. He added, "At the moment, we are encouraged by the development we are seeing in next year's car." The second story is Mercedes have big changes coming to the Mercedes W15 for their 2024 F1 season. Mercedes chief Andrew Shovlin has outlined his team's development plans, revealing very ambitious targets have been set for their 2024 F1 car. After nearly 2 full seasons of competitive struggles, Mercedes are set to fundamentally overhaul their car design for 2024 in a bid to get back on level terms with runway F1 leaders Red Bull. Mercedes' W14 car has been plagued by handling and balance inconsistencies that have left drivers Lewis Hamilton and George Russell lacking confidence, particularly in high-speed corners. Those weaknesses are a major focus in the development of Mercedes' 2024 Challenger. "We are changing the car quite considerably for next year," Mercedes trackside engineering director Shovlin explained at the Japanese Grand Prix. "Whether or not we can solve all the issues that we've got on the handling, that will depend on a number of projects delivering. Those projects are underway. They are not complete, but we have got some good directions to try and improve that." Shovlin added, "The car will be different. We have made a lot of changes to it, but it's very early in the development of the new car to be able to say we've got it sorted. When we launched our best cars, 2015 or 2019, those years, we didn't know they were going to be great cars when we developed them. You are just working as hard as you can, trying to find as much performance as you can. On a lot of those cars, we missed targets by quite a chunk in terms of performance. But what we do know is that if you don't set very ambitious targets, you're probably not setting them high enough. 2024 should then be the year when Mercedes will return to the top. Rumors suggest that the German team will switch entirely to the RB19 concept of the dominant Red Bull Racing. In any case, Russell is very excited about the next F1 season. I'm optimistic about next year. Seeing the progress that other teams have made, like Aston Martin and McLaren, is encouraging. If they've managed it, so can we." Mercedes showed the exit door to 10-time Grand Prix winner Valtteri Bottas at the end of the 2021 season, and has since brought on board the highly rated George Russell to partner up with Lewis Hamilton. Russell was quite agitated with his teammate during the Japanese GP weekend, and amidst all this, F1 pundit Peter Windsor has claimed that the arrival of the young Brit has made the German team imbalanced. Valtteri Bottas joined the Mercedes F1 team back in 2017 and spent 5 successful years with them until 2021. He and Lewis Hamilton gelled well as a duo for the most part of their time together, but with George Russell being on board Mercedes, Peter Windsor questions whether their current lineup is the best going forward. While emphasizing the importance of Bottas at Mercedes, he said on his YouTube channel, "The point is, this should also be seen in the context of Lewis telling Toto endlessly to keep Valtteri. He's exactly the right guy. And no, we've got to have the next generation. George is the next generation, and quicker." I blame a lot of the press for that because a lot of them were saying, "Oh, you know, Valtteri isn't quick enough. George is quicker." And of course, then he won that race. I just come back to my thing of, if you've got Lewis, you don't actually need George. If you've got George, you don't need Lewis. It's an imbalanced team. Always has been, always will be. And that is the problem with it. While Peter Windsor feels that Valtteri Bottas was a crucial cog in the whole Mercedes setup, the latter was also able to amass significant success with the team. Moreover, at times he was able to take the fight to Lewis Hamilton, and Windsor thinks their combination suited the Toto Wolff-led team better in comparison to their current lineup. To put things into perspective, one can look at the success that Bottas-Hamilton amassed as a driver lineup for the Mercedes F1 team. During their time together, they were able to win the Constructors' Championship regularly until 2021. Since that year, the Brackley-based team is yet to score a Constructors' Drivers' World title. Lewis Hamilton and George Russell recently signed a contract extension with Mercedes that is going to keep both of them with the team until the end of the 2025 season. The duo has got at least 2 more years together, but considering what Windsor said, the next 2 years are going to be fascinating as to how their pairing would develop. The third story is Toto Wolff makes a huge claim about Mercedes after their poor performance at the Japan Grand Prix. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has admitted the Japanese Grand Prix highlighted the weaknesses of its car. Wolff did not attend the race in Suzuka due to undergoing surgery, instead delegating his responsibilities to driver development director and former F1 racer Jerome D'Ambrosio. The team failed to secure a podium after challenging for the win at Singapore, with both drivers tangling on track after George Russell elected to stay out on a one-stop strategy. Lewis Hamilton later admitted that it made no sense for the pair to lose time behind each other after Carlos Sainz overtook Russell in the closing stages. Russell eventually finished 7th, while Hamilton managed to hold off Sainz to secure 5th. However, Wolff expected it to be a tough challenge for the drivers. "We knew our pace in Japan wouldn't match what we had been able to show in Singapore," said Wolff. "They are very different circuits, and the characteristics of Suzuka highlighted the weaknesses of the W14. It was therefore important that we limited the damage to Ferrari in the championship. With 6 races to go, we are relishing the fight, and will be giving it our all to stay ahead, starting this weekend in Qatar." Wolff said the team is looking forward to returning to the Losail circuit in Qatar after they dominated the weekend with Hamilton in 2021.